and welcome back to the Central Valley Buzz, everybody. I'm your host, Chuck Leonard, and do you know what today is?
What is it?
What is it?
Today is a very special day in my life.
Really?
You see, 39 years ago today, they came out with Frampton Comes Alive.
Oh, yeah.
And it's also a big day. It was also a very big day for the San Jose Mercury News because that's the day that I raised the rates.
What?
That album was expensive, man. It was $7. Let's bring in our next guest from Simonian Insurance, Albert Riveras.
How you doing,
How's it
Chuck?
going, buddy? Albert, nice. Who'd you bring with you today?
Gurgit.
Gurjit, how are you?
Gurjit,
Nice to
nice
meet
to
you.
meet
My
you.
pleasure. Simonian Insurance. That's got a pretty big name behind it.
You got it.
Yeah?
Oh,
how
yeah.
Long, how long have you guys been in business?
Man, Simonian has been in business for over 60 years. The agency was established back in 1951.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And it was established as ag insurance. Is that correct?
Well, it still is. I mean, our specialty is ag insurance, farm insurance.
When you're a farmer, what kind of things do you have insurance on?
Just about everything. I mean, you're talking about crop insurance. You're insuring
Your dwellings,
your dwellings.
your equipment, your barns, your shed, everything that grows in there, all of it.
Everything.
Everything.
Now, how does crop insurance work?
Well, I mean, you do come across a few different types of exposures that you come across when it comes to your crops. For example, here in the valley, if certain times of the year you grow grapes that you're preparing for raisins,
Right.
But then if all of a sudden something happens,
The
and
rain
the
comes,
rain
right?
comes,
The
and it ruins
raisins
your
are
crops.
on the ground.
Exactly.
Right.
So that's the kind of things that you want to insure it against. And the biggest advantage that you have when you deal with a company like Simonian Insurance is because, first of all, we're talking about third-generation farmers. So the
So
owner,
they get it.
yeah.
Right.
So the owner of Simonian Insurance knows exactly what it takes because they're farming the exact same land and the same type of crops that our customers have. So they know
So they know
firsthand.
what they're
Oh,
up
yeah.
against.
They go.
They know what a real life farmer is
If
up
you're
against.
farming, you know what you cover.
It's not an insurance agent talking to a farmer. It's a
Exactly.
No.
farmer talking to a farmer.
Exactly. So they have the same losses, the same type of claims, the same type of scenarios that your average farmer has. So that gives you a really big advantage.
And they have history behind them.
Oh,
they,
man.
They know the things that can happen.
Well, of
Oh, yeah.
course.
Right.
I mean, we're talking again. You're talking to an insurance company that has been farming the same area for many generations.
What other type of insurance you do? You just don't do ag.
Oh no. I mean, just about everything that you can think of. Okay. One thing that's really big right now that we're offering our customers is cyber liability.
What? There's cyber liability?
Cyber liability.
Maybe I should look into this.
Well, let me ask you this: have you ever heard of when you have a breach of contract or somebody hacks into your system?
Oh, I know all about breach of contract.
Okay. Have you ever heard of cyber extortion?
Kind of.
Huh? Well,
Tell me about it, Albert.
Well, this is interesting. What happens if someone breaks into your system and they go ahead and they hack your computers and they steal all this personal information of your clients? Then they tell you, you know what? We're not going to go ahead and give you this information back until you pay me $100,000.
Does this
if
happen?
You don't, oh, it
Oh,
does.
yeah.
It
So
does.
you guys are going to insure against a ransom?
Oh, yeah.
Doctors'
Oh.
offices, stores, department stores. Everybody needs it.
Let me tell you how big this is, everybody. I saw that a hacker, okay, in Germany, of all places, took a picture off the internet, zoomed in on it so close that they got a lady's fingerprint, okay?
Wow.
And you
Yeah.
know the iPhone 6 is fingerprint coded?
Okay.
Can break into it off a picture off the internet.
Yeah.
Is this scary stuff?
Absolutely.
Now check it out. You know what they said? That password can never be changed. Whoa.
I'm telling you, it's a very real situation that you come across, And nowadays, it doesn't matter how big or small your business is. Just about everybody does some type of business transaction through the internet.
Sure.
So if you do any type of business through the internet, you need cyber liability insurance.
Wow.
Every time you swipe your credit card.
Yes.
The other
Does
side
that
on the
count?
other end gets your credit card? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. A lot of people think that only companies like like JCPenney, Target, or Home Depot get hacked. No, anyone could be hacked at any time.
This is going to be one of those things where you guys talk about it now, and there's people out there going, "That's crazy. There's no way," right? But in a couple of years, everyone's going to have it because they're going to realize the need for it.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Another type of coverage that's going to be very popular, and most people don't even know about it, is insurance for drones.
For your personal drones
For
or
your
insurance
drones.
from drones flying around?
No, for your personal
Your
drones.
drone.
Yeah.
In case your drone I don't know,
Falls
hit
in.
somebody in the melon?
Well,
That's
no,
right.
well, here's the thing. You know, the FAA on the January the 6th just did a ruling where drones are going to be able to be utilized for farming, agricultural, and for real estate. Okay, so there's a big need for that because here's the thing: if you're using a drone and you cause damage to someone, you're flying around, you lose control, and you hit someone's car or you cause some kind of accident, you're going to be responsible. You're going to be liable. Well, there are companies, we have several companies right now that will provide you with drone insurance.
Has there been anyone killed by a drone yet? Do you know?
Uh,
I mean, not war-wise.
Okay,
I understand
that's what I was
that
gonna
part,
say.
Okay, but I mean, like, has a pizza delivery gone awry?
Not, yeah, I'm sure that Domino's is still kind of safe for that one. But, you know, it's becoming more and more popular.
But it just takes one incident for somebody to turn around and need the coverage.
Yeah.
You don't need it until you know it.
Yeah.
Right.
And,
And I bet a jury would go ahead and give all the money to someone who got hit by a drone.
oh, absolutely.
It just sounds horrible.
Absolutely. And like you mentioned, it just takes, you know, something that right now some people would say, that's just a gimmick. Well, wait a while. And all of a sudden you'll see in the news about many of these cases and case law.
Low-flying drone
Right.
Exactly. Exactly.
decapitates person.
Oh, absolutely.
It'll happen.
It can.
As a matter of fact,
As the blades get bigger.
oh yeah. As a matter of fact, we just started using drones ourselves in the agency to help our ag customers.
Tell me how that works.
Oh, it's pretty cool because, you know, our insureds, our customers, they spend many hours having to walk the fields, okay? And we go in with a drone, and in 10 minutes, we can go ahead and survey their entire crops and easily identify any troubled areas, and that's a lot quicker.
Because the camera can zoom in
Exactly.
and you
And we can
can,
map
you can
your
look at the
farm out.
footage later really
Right,
closely.
right.
This sounds very fun.
Well, check this out. We had
Can
had
you
one
give
of
me
our.
a drone, Albert?
Sure. Give me your address, and I'll go ahead and I'll send one over with the drone. I'll drop it off. Okay? Well, you know what, Chuck? This is interesting.
want
We
one.
actually had a customer last year that they found some guys illegally growing marijuana in his field. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Okay? And with the,
Dun, 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 dun.
Well, think about this. Now you can take a drone out there, and you can go ahead and catch these guys. You know, the drone is several hundreds of feet up in the air, so they can't hear it because it's electric.
Wait till they teach him how to pick.
Oh yeah, but now there's the safety factor. You know, you're not in harm's way. The customer's not in harm's way, so they can detect something right away and do something about it. That's pretty cool.
You're gonna need insurance for, hey man, that guy shot my drone.
Oh yeah.
Like-
Oh, absolutely.
Well, that drone will be covered if you have insurance.
Right.
There you
That's
go.
right.
It is?
It
Yeah.
is. That's right.
What other kind of insurance do we have?
You're talking about, we have a department that's dedicated for health insurance and life. You know, now health insurance is a big thing right now, you know.
Not everybody got Obamacare.
No, exactly. So, you know, we have expert agents at our agency that specialize in that. We have also Spanish-speaking agents, Punjabi-speaking agents, and we're talking about agents that know in and out their coverages in that language. So they can sit down with a customer and talk one-on-one in that language and really be able to explain the coverages.
Now, Billy keeps saying that we have a video. Did
Yeah.
you know we have a video?
Yes, I do.
What is it of?
It's a small video of a sample of a drone, okay, of how we did some surveying on one of the Simonian farms.
Let's check it out, Bill.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, here it is.
Yeah, that's one of the Simonian farms in Fowler, California, okay? And the service that we have is called AgView, which is free for our ag customers.
And you'll fly over any of their farms.
Exactly.
And what is it that you're looking for?
Well, like what
The
you're going
pests?
Well, there's a few things that you can observe. You can, like for example, right here. See, I circled one of the troubled spots, that needs some more irrigation.
Yeah, it
and
doesn't
that's
look
a
like
lot,
much is growing there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
They
here's the
couldn't
thing.
tell?
From the ground level, it's a lot harder to tell than from the air. Like right here, you have these walnut trees, okay? So you can easily zoom out, get some altitude, and immediately hone in on the troubled areas. So now the farmer can do something about it. And that's what we want to do for our customers.
That's just amazing.
Pretty
isn't
cool. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Now, there's people out there watching that probably need some insurance of some sort.
Oh, man.
Do you like a phone call? You like them to come on in?
You know what? They can give us a call. Our number is 559-834-5333. We're right in the middle, in the heart of the agricultural community in Fowler, California. Okay, and we're more than happy to talk to anybody that needs any type of insurance. We're surrounded by agents that everyone knows their stuff. This lady next to me, if it were up to me, I would put a big S and a cape on her because she's super insurance lady,
Been in the industry. Most of our agents in the office have been in the industry 20+ years.
Oh, yeah.
So we know what we're talking about. Family ran.
Been through a lot of
Been through a
different
lot,
things in the
Oh,
things,
insurance
yeah.
different
world.
scenarios. So
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
one of our agents. She's been. I tell her, you've been doing insurance since Jesus was a baby because she's been there forever. So she's got the experience. And I'll tell you another nice thing about dealing with Simonian. It's the personalized interaction and service that you get. I'll give you an example. Our boss could be on a Saturday morning having breakfast at one of the local diners in Fowler. And he comes across, let's say, one of his customers, and they bump into each other. And they say, hey, Jonathan, I just got this in the mail, and you know what, I need to come and talk to you at the office because I'm not quite sure what this means. He's not going to tell him, well, you know what, it's Saturday morning, I'm just kicking back, come by the office on Monday. No, he'll stop what he's doing, and he says, do you have any time? Jump in the car with me. Let's go to the office right now so that we can go ahead and address that. That's the kind of service.
Hometown service. right
Exactly.
there.
And you can't beat that because that really shows that it's an agency that really cares for their customers.
Awesome. Albert, thank you very much for coming.
It was a
on.
pleasure
Thank you
being
for
here
having
with you
us.
guys.
Appreciate it.
Would you do me a favor? Would you take us out to commercial in Punjabi?
Oh gosh. Okay.
Go ahead.
वापस आयो ਅਸੀਂ ਸਭ ਇੱਥੇ ਹਾਂ ਥੋੜੀ ਦੇਰ ਤੇ ਵਾਪਸ ਆ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ
All right, we'll
All
be right
right.
back.
This segment